That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to formally welcome y'all out to For the Record podcast, featuring myself, Lorenzo, aka Zoe. To my left, I have a good friend of mine, Mr. Paul.
Yo, yo, yo.
DJ Prodigy, for those of y'all who know him in San Antonio, Texas. To my right, I have Miss Crystal. She helping us out on the podcast. She's our new addition, for those of y'all who know.
Get off your phone.
Even though we're the first ones starting.
Someone's old edition.
We also have her husband, Handro, aka Hans.
The Hans.
The Hans.
The Hans.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to formally welcome y'all out. Thank you for all for joining in.
Make it official. Make it official.
Uh-oh. Oh!
Woo! First episode.
Wow. For those of y'all who are not familiar,
It's okay, it's your house. You gotta clean it.
we're from the beautiful state of Texas, San Antonio to be exact. We like to once again.
Cowboys.
Uh-oh. We're gonna start it off like that, really?
You're already putting a bad omen on the podcast.
Oh.
Yo.
You have a button for that.
We're gonna be canceled already with all these Cowboy fans right now viewing in. Click off. How about we start it off? First and foremost, I'd like to again introduce myself. My name is Lorenzo. I'm gonna go by Zoe for this podcast. I've been a DJ for about 12 years going on now, which explains my voice and how I talk like this. I apologize, Mr. Hans.
Oh, don't worry. I'll call you up.
And yeah, again, born and raised here in San Antonio, Texas. I work in the medical field. I'm a registered medical assistant. So shout out to all my doctors right now, all the nurses, everybody holding it down for all the shit we're going in right now for all the COVID. Again, we like to send everybody a big shout out for being an essential. Shout out to all my essentials out there. I'm with y'all.
Hello, hello, hello.
How about you, Paul?
Well, I've been DJing for about 15 years, I think. I also work in the medical field. I don't want to say where I work, but I also work in the medical field as a IT access person, I guess you could say.
He works for the government.
And then to my right, Miss Crystal, you like to formally introduce yourself?
I'm a mom. that's what I do.
You have a job.
I have a job. I guess I work in education, not as an educator, but in education.
You work in a federal
I
institution,
work in
ma'am.
a federal institution. Whatever.
How about you, Hans?
I work for a liquor company.
Yeah, Hans.
I'm essential. I got to keep everybody on liquid sanity.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry about it. I
We've been
got
needing
you.
a lot of that recently.
Yep.
Got that
And
going.
we'll get into it later.
Did I make a mess?
Probably on a different podcast, but I picked a hell of a year to stop drinking.
That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So let's get into it. First and foremost, I'd like to ask each and every one of y'all, if y'all don't mind, what kind of made y'all want to get started with this, helping me out in this podcast? Paul, I'll start with you. What do you want to get out of this?
Me? Well, you asked me to join. And I'm always down to help you.
Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Just want to have a good time. Now with Hans added to our little circle of trust.
Really?
Relax, guy.
Don't cry.
Shucks.
Miss Chris, what do you expect to get out of this podcast?
I don't know. I was really drunk last time we did this, so
That's a good reason.
So yeah, I thought it was pretty cool and like wanted me on the podcast. He bought me a chair and I got Paul's crusty earphones. So
We'll agree
no,
soon.
no, but it's pretty cool. I don't know. A lot of the conversations that we have on the side are like pretty chill or whatever. And even when I'm drunk and fall asleep, I still know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's pretty much what to expect, ladies and gentlemen. For those of y'all who are not familiar with us, this is literally what we do on a daily basis, even on the group chats on the phone. What about you, Hans? What's going on?
Whole lot of nada, man. Well, you brought it up. You brought up the whole podcast thing, man. And we've been, we have these conversations that are just sometimes off the wall. They go all over the place. But I think it's cool, man. I think it's something that, I don't know, friends do, family does, but man, there's a lot of times, especially with us, where we can agree to disagree, walk away from the situation and still come back and converse about the same thing or other things. It doesn't make a difference, man.
Right.
I think, dude, a lot of times, man, it's rough, dude. You disagree with somebody, And dude, you lose friends, family. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? They
it's
don't
crazy.
want to just sit and talk. So I think it's pretty cool to sit down, have a conversation, and we record it and people like it. Great. You know what I mean? On the flip side, I was telling Zoe that, you know, if one day, I know I've got kids, grandkids, they can just show them these videos, and
I hope not.
yeah, it's gonna be cool, man. Like, you know, there was times I wish I had videos of my dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and
They'd be
then
like, damn, that was crazy.
my dad is gone crazy. But yeah, so anyway, you brought it to my attention to maybe try this out. We built this here table.
Oh, yeah.
Straight for the podcast.
Let me be the first to say thank you guys to Alex.
My bare hands. I didn't do anything.
You bought chairs.
Let me go back and rephrase that. Again, I'd like to formally thank Hans and Crystal for helping me out with this table. This couldn't be a thing without y'all.
Hans has good Hans.
I built it with these hands.
And best believe,
cheesy.
for those y'all out there, this table was not easy by any means to put together.
no.
This thing took forever for something so simple. But, I mean, we live and we learn, right?
Yes,
I
sir.
hated this thing. Like, I legit resented it. I would see it when I get home from work, and I'm like, this.
I'm going to set it on fire.
Sorry, I was like,
You-
this table,
yeah.
like, ugh.
I see it and I'm like, man, if you're like one of my kids that I'm just ready to sell. I kid.
It was so bad.
For real.
I was like, I hate this stupid thing. Why is y'all's areas like clean and
Because
mine's like
we cleaned.
full?
Paul had a premature.
I think he shot his load at me, babe. Get him, babe.
We're going to start it off
Oh,
like
he'll
that.
get me.
Let's see. What's going on in the world right now?
What isn't
Too
going on
much,
in the
too
world
much.
right now?
Too much, right?
Yeah.
We got a lot of crazy stuff happening, man. On the flip side, we have a lot of good music coming out to kind of,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I mean?
Takashi.
That's the only thing keeping us
That's the
going
good
is
music
music.
right
Yeah,
there.
dude. Music and booze. I provide the booze.
I provide the music.
There you go.
I got the booze.
She drinks the booze.
The booze.
The booze. I drink.
Forgive my British accent.
First of all, it's
What do you listen to?
Hondro.
What's your favorite music?
Honestly, man, I mean, I grew up listening to nothing but Spanish music. Tejano,
same here,
Conuto,
same
you know.
What our dads
I
taught
got
us.
straight up.
Yeah, for
And then
sure.
you know, I played mariachi in school and stuff. Became a metalhead, man. I've been into metal for years and years and years. But honestly, man, the metal scene has just become stagnant. And I'm talking like there's different genres, different types, right? I'm sure somebody's gonna be a keyboard warrior and say, oh, there's DJing and there's this and that and the other, whatever. The heavy metal, thrash metal scene that I like, groove metal, man, it honestly has become stagnant. There's not a whole lot going on, and what is coming out is just far and few between. So I jumped in, started listening to rap. Cuz over there turned me on to Joyner.
Yeah.
Joiner.
Joyner's, man, I'm telling you, we got a chance to go see him
that
last
was
year.
great.
We did.
Yeah, we took my
Hell
boy
yeah.
to the AT&T Center. Go check out
I
Joyner.
wasn't
We
invited.
had a blast.
I wasn't invited.
I'm sorry. Hey, you know what? On the flip side, you didn't miss much, man. Poor Joyner got like 2 songs.
I
Like,
think it,
two
was
and a
like
half.
2.5.
Oh, he performed when y'all were, like the very beginning, right? Opening.
Yeah.
night? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was opening up. Yeah, and it
opening.
Chris
kinda
Brown
sucked.
took up the whole
Everybody
rest
was
of
still buying merchandise while he was.
pretty much, man.
Yeah.
But hopefully now he'll you know, whenever we get out of this
The situation.
this
we're going in,
situation that we're in, you know, he'll be able to go back on tour. Homeboy's got some new music coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
I've got some thoughts on that.
I'd really like to take the boy to like actually see him. Like,
Yeah,
he was
yeah, if he's
super excited
headlining,
about that
oh,
little
dude.
concert, that a little 3 songs that he played.
Yeah,
boy
definitely.
was
If
so
he's
excited.
headlining, it's gonna be great. I think it'll be a great concert to go check out.
Yeah, no, definitely. Speaking of Joyner, he's got a new album coming out. You
Evolution.
just said right now you got a few thoughts on it. Let us know.
I'm kind of worried. I'm kind of worried because I think he's really pushed. Since you introduced me to him, he has the storytelling thing down. He obviously can spit. He's got great schemes, great cadences. Everything is
His
there.
music videos are awesome.
Dude, music videos are
his music
dude
videos are
on
bad.
point.
Ashanti, oh Lord Jesus.
Oh yeah, shout out
Yeah.
to Ashanti.
The
Yeah.
new video.
She's still looking like 2003.
She is, right? Like, man.
Yeah, she hasn't changed at all. But I kind of feel like we're gonna get into this spot where he said that, you know, he says it's the Joyner that we've all been waiting for. But I'm kind of like, man, this is
like mainstream? Or?
That's kind of what I'm fearing. Like, because even this song, right? For me, it's not my favorite. The Shanti Jam. Yeah. It's good. It is well produced. The song is great, but it's just not my favorite. You know what I mean? It's R&B.
Like super hot in that song.
Oh no, she is.
That's kind of what it is.
She's just super hot in it.
It was some eye candy for the video.
Well, he has to go mainstream. That's the only way the radio's gonna play him.
That is true.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like, there's not really much radio going on. Like, everybody's got cell phones, and they have.
That's true too.
All of with all the streaming, man. Plus, I mean, he's definitely known for his remixes, right? The What's Gucci, What's Poppin' remix that he just did. Fire, dude. I mean, he can spit. Again, I just worry that he's gonna get a little more mainstream here. We're gonna get maybe a little more melodic. Mm-hmm. It'll be less rapid fire, which is kind of what he's known for. So it's kind of like, it's one of those things, man. It's a Metallica went load and reload album that everybody was like,
Metallica's trash.
Yeah, you know what?
Hey,
Eat a D. I'm gonna try and keep this clean for everybody.
Which is pretty hard for him to do.
He doesn't keep anything clean.
So those are just my thoughts, man. I mean, I'm anxious, dude. I really am. When he dropped ADHD, I remember posting. He went on Instagram and said he was going to drop an album in March, this past March. I mean, I get there's a whole lot that happened in that time, but I want my album, Joyner.
Shout out to Joyner.
Made me wait half a year for ADHD or 2 years that he ran with that, you know, doing track after track.
My favorite song is still with him and M on the
Kamikaze
album. Yeah.
Lucky you.
Definitely.
Lucky you, man. That man. It's the way to go. We need an M collab on this to make this CD, because it's only 7 tracks?
Like 7, yeah.
That's it?
Yeah. Dude, it's an EP.
Oh, damn.
But I think if we got an M collab and somehow he pulled off another tech collab, man, I don't know. That could change the game if he decides to revisit those. But who knows, man? Who knows what we're gonna get? Like I said, I'm a little worried. I feel like we're not gonna get that. I feel like we're gonna get a complete different Joyner Lucas.
Mainstream.
Yeah. Kind of like Paul's boy Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah, speaking of, man, your boy is going to put out a new album tonight.
I'm excited.
I see the excitement. It's building.
Yeah, I mean, he blew all over the table.
I don't know about that. I don't have a whole lot to say. The kid.
I think I just like his drama. That's what keeps me entertained.
I think that's what everybody's following him for.
Well, of course, you can't do the things that he did and then come out and then like admit to it.
I think he's smart though.
Oh no, he's
smart.
He's
marketing genius.
He's marketing genius.
Well, because like when you think about it, like M did that too when he first came out. M was like super obnoxious and just in your face, so annoying that you had to listen to him.
He wasn't no rat.
Yeah, that is true.
I think it was more shock value music. Like it was just to get a reaction.
Yeah,
M?
yeah.
Well, M too at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Tekashi
Straight up.
Came out like that. Like he came out with that shock value. Like smart kid, right? Because I mean, what worked for M, like M's the GOAT right now. So
I actually heard a podcast earlier, and this individual is a mainstream megastar. She actually said that a lot of her fame and musical influences, they were all introduced to her, right? But what made her the biggest, what she is because of her dedication to her craft. And this host actually said that a lot of people in that mainstream that make it really, really big usually come from some kind of turmoil, some kind of things going on in their life to where they really didn't have like the biggest advances in life to get, through day-to-day life. Mm-hmm. You look at M, you look at Joyner, you look at...
they're hungry.
Exactly.
They're hungry,
At the same time, though, there has been something with this, how do I put it? A psychological effect due to an injury. Actually, I heard a podcast earlier, like I said, they contributed their success to an injury, whether it be like M. I don't know if you know the story. He got hit with a brick And a lot of it had to contribute to the way he started taking certain medications and stuff like that. And it led to a certain kind of thinking.
I feel like
that's pretty cool.
I
You
feel
look
like
at Miley Cyrus, she actually had the same
okay,
thing.
I was gonna say I just I think we're on the same podcast, brother. 'Cause they were talking
I
about
guess that makes sense, right? Because 50 got shot.
50 got
right?
shot.
Roseanne Barr got hit.
Roseanne Barr.
Yeah.
Okay, we're on the same podcast.
Okay. Well, I
I'm
didn't
picking
see
up
the
what you're putting down.
podcast, so.
We don't want to give a shout out just yet. We're not quite there, but we're gonna get there eventually.
Well, I don't follow it like the way that y'all do. Like, I don't know. I work.
Right?
Like
I know.
y'all.
I work too.
Yeah, okay,
They're on
Paul.
the chat all day long.
I guess I don't work.
If anybody from my company watches this, I work extremely hard. I don't know how far the reach is on this, but I work extremely hard. I listen to podcasts. I don't watch them.
No, you don't.
Oh, because you drive, right?
Oh, there you go.
It's always playing in the background.
Oh, we got
It's
you.
in the
I
got
background.
He does.
Wink, wink.
Well, stop it. You're going to get fired.
Oh shit! My boss is calling me.
She's right next to you.
I like him.
Well,
I like you like
Hey,
2 seconds ago.
you want to know how
usually
you
how
stay
long it
married for
lasts.
15 years?
Yeah, we'll see how long
I
that
wouldn't know. I'm
lasts.
still single.
Yeah.
Well, that's how you stay married for 15 years.
Yeah. Speaking of single, Paul, you've been single for a little while
15
now.
years?
Not too long.
About a year.
A year already?
Yeah,
Wow, it's
year.
been that long.
Yep. Time flies.
Oh, you're
Wow.
for real. Wow.
It's okay. He works hard, guys.
Yeah, he does. He definitely
All I
does.
do.
Ladies, if you're interested,
Call 1-900.
Good time.
Nah, I ain't ready for a relationship yet. Gotta
No.
focus on this.
There you go.
Yeah,
you
dude.
do have a little one though.
Oh yeah, my little one Levi.
Yeah.
My
That's
world.
that's a cute kid, man. I
is.
still,
It is.
I
It
can't.
is.
I don't see it.
Yeah,
I don't see it. I feel like we need a test.
We need a DNA test to confirm.
That's my world. Him and Luna.
No, Luna
Yeah.
Bear.
Who's Luna? Who's Luna?
Luna Bear.
Luna's my dog.
A Rottweiler.
My dog.
Full
Yeah,
breed.
yeah. One day we'll do a podcast with the dogs.
Yeah,
we got
that'd be
Luna
cool.
Bear. We got Lexi, my Crystal's German Shepherd, and then
My
my
babies.
my Kronos, my Dogo Argentino.
And Charlie.
I have a little
And
Charlie.
Charlie.
You have a little Charlie.
It's like Paul.
It's all right, cuz.
I am
It's all right, cuz. Size doesn't matter to Paul. Anyway, I think you were gonna segue into something there.
Oh yeah.
I know where you're going because I don't want to talk about it because I'm upset.
You heard.
So I want to know. I don't know the agenda. I didn't read it.
We don't have an agenda, sir.
Oh, all right.
We're not Democrats.
Yeah.
And it
But you
begins.
just sent me an agenda on the way over here, and you're like, "These are our talking points."
Nah, we
Our
don't do that.
itinerary.
We don't do that.
Yeah.
We don't do that. This is off. We're just going with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
flow here.
We're just going with okay, so next seg I'm just kidding.
It's like, so what's written down here?
What's written next?
I sketched it into the table.
What do we
No,
got?
what we were talking about earlier was an individual podcast. For those of y'all not familiar, shout out to first and foremost Joe Rogan out there.
Joe
doing
Rogan?
big
So he's
things
pretty
out
much
there.
like the podcast king right now.
Yeah,
or
no
something?
kidding.
Yeah.
Right
Big
now,
shout out to
dude.
his mega deal.
I don't listen to him, so that's why I'm asking.
It's a big
what
deal.
is wrong with you?
I work.
Shut the hell up! No, you don't.
Excuses.
You're such
His
a liar.
podcasts are only 3 hours. You can't tell me you can't dedicate 3 whole hours.
You have 24
Damn.
hours in a day, sir.
Yeah.
Take 3 hours out of your day to watch it.
Exactly. You get less sleep. That's all.
All
You
right,
gotta
I'll
do.
start tomorrow.
There you go.
No, speaking of Joe, currently he just moved over to Spotify. For those who don't know, shout out for that move.
Yeah.
However,
Oh, that's why you're mad.
And he moved
100
to
million.
Texas.
yeah. Big shout out to that.
I don't know about that.
But
If he's bringing Californians with him, Californians.
Californians.
he moved to Austin.
That's the California of Texas.
I mean, I would have respected Houston or
They have
Dallas.
the best
Yeah.
tacos.
I would have respected San. What?
I'm just kidding.
Because you're
I told
closer.
him-
Smacking
I
one.
said they had the best tacos. I'm just kidding.
You must have seen that channel. What was it? Channel 12. Who has the better tacos, Austin or San Antonio?
That's so dumb.
I know. Like, you know. Look at him. Look at him. This is the guy that eats Chipotle. and he's
Talking
like,
about
"Oh
the
my God,
California
it's so
boys that
good."
came over.
I don't talk about boys.
Okay, buddy.
On the topic of Rogan, though, we do have some controversy. Apparently, some of his most controversial videos have been removed. from
Oh, I saw
Spotify.
that. I
The
saw
Alex
that
Jones
on Spotify, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alex Jones interview didn't
I
go.
thought all of his content was supposed to come with him. Like,
It-
that
it
was
was.
the whole
It was.
part of the
That was
deal.
the
like,
deal.
Now on the
They
flip
give him-
side, we don't know if this is Joe Rogan's call. Well, I haven't seen anything to
Yeah,
go.
we have yet
either
I
way,
doubt
right?
that.
verify that.
I doubt it too, man. Because honestly, I mean, he's a pretty laid back. I mean, I don't know him, but per the podcast, right? He's
Does
pretty.
Spotify have what's his name blocked? The
Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. He's
that's probably
he's
why
canceled.
they
Oh,
Yeah,
blocked
yeah,
the
he's
video.
platformed.
But at the same time, you just sign a dude for $100 million and then tell him what he can bring.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, at the same time, give me my money.
Yeah, exactly, and not argue about it.
No,
Heck
because
no
I think I
kidding.
remember I broke it down that one time, and it was only like, I mean, I say only, right? Like, but us little people could do with it, but it was like 300,000 more than what he was making before.
Well,
'Cause
like
he
on
said It
YouTube.
was like, yeah, because he had said that it was like three
I don't
million
remember. I don't remember.
or
Well,
something
and,
like
and only
that,
because
and
because
they signed
too,
him for 3.3 million. And I'm like,
So like, is he still making YouTube money and Spotify money?
I doubt it
I
because
doubt it. It's exclusively starting December 1st.
Yeah.
December 1st.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
So
on,
then he should be still making.
well, yes, no,
YouTube
right now,
money.
yes.
Right now.
Like right
But-
now.
but as
I was
far
gonna
as
say, y'all
YouTube's
saw it
concerned-
on YouTube.
well, I'm just well, we saw the news headline, right? I didn't see that it was. I saw it on Google's feed on the news feed that those episodes are missing. There's a chick on there. I don't remember the girl's name. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a girl on there that had a really sexually driven podcast. Right, the interview was they were talking a lot of.
Right. Was it Nikki Glazer?
I don't, dude.
She's one of my favorites. So if she's on there or she's not on there, I'm gonna be very, very, very disappointed.
Because even her, she was saying, she's not 100% sure it was Rogan's call or Spotify. I mean, again, I think it's
But
awkward.
Rogan hasn't said anything yet.
So
Right.
far, no, he has
Officially.
not.
But with
But-
that being said, there are platforms right now silencing people, or for the most part, not giving them the freedom to speak freely.
For real.
Everywhere.
That's
Again,
stupid.
that
This
kinda-
is America
Land of the free.
because of the brave.
Isn't Facebook gonna do that too? Like
Oh, yeah.
even harder.
Yeah. October 1st, right? Everybody got
Yeah.
that deal, the notification.
That's my biggest deal. Like, who gets to make that call?
Well, and
What
again,
are-
Democrats.
I know. You know what? And check it out. So again, and there's also that line, right, where we talk about, or they've talked about whether or not Facebook and any social media platform, right, whether they are publishers of content or whether it's a free speaking forum, right? If they become publishers, they should be held accountable for the content that's on there, right? So if they're
Right,
trying to
yeah.
silence
Yeah.
us or people in general, right, then whatever is left on there, man, if they're allowing it, then it needs to be checked. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
they
right.
open themselves up for, I don't know, for some, like right now they're pretty much, they can walk away from any situation. They can just say, oh, I don't know,
Right.
it wasn't us.
The problem is they've articulated themselves as an open platform for everybody
Yeah.
to speak freely, and then change the rules.
As you go along, they
Yeah,
were like,
yeah.
"Oh yeah, no, we don't like that.
Right.
We don't like talk about this, and we don't like talk about that." And it's like
Yeah.
why? Why can't
They're
I
even
talk
doing
about
that
this?
with our DJ lives.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they're cutting us off.
Yeah, and fast too.
Yeah, real fast. I think it's gonna get worse once October hits. I think we're not gonna be able to like even play a song and they'll cut us off.
Really.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, there's a chunk of people, man. Dalia. I don't know if I'd want Dalia, Chris D'Elia, with all the controversy he's wrapped in. Might be a good thing that he stay away. Tommy Chong. Yeah, dude. I mean, he's just an old dude. What? You know what I mean? Like, what? I don't
Wow.
understand why not include
And
that.
Rogan is
He's a pothead.
yeah, he's a pothead
crazy.
through and through. Like,
Oh,
There's
I
actually
heard
two
it.
Chris D'Elia episodes. Nick Kroll,
So it
Alex
was just
Jones.
specific episodes. It
Yeah,
wasn't like
yeah. So far, I
the
mean,
ones that had controversial topics that I guess they deemed controversial.
and it's crazy because according to this thing, somebody I guess saw when all the content came over, and then like just the episodes started disappearing after they were available on Spotify. So it kind of makes you wonder, right? Like, do you know, even us starting this,
Right.
like, you know, it's kind of awkward. Like, where do we? I mean, obviously, nobody's saying we're gonna be
Cancel.
For real.
No, I'm saying no. You know, nobody's saying we're getting to Rogan status, right? But I mean, even then, just a little if they're treating that guy,
Yeah, the big guy. Yep.
that way, you know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Then the little guy's easy to.
They're
just
gonna send a
squash.
message.
Exactly.
I think that's what it is.
It's the Democrats.
As long as they don't cut off the Ben Shapiro ones, I'm all right.
So that's the thing, right?
I'm
So
surprised
we
they
have.
haven't.
It is awkward. It is awkward
It
thinking
is
about
really
that.
weird,
Ben
yeah.
Shapiro. I know that Steven Crowder for a good while was talking about
Right.
being attacked, but there was controversy behind that Vox guy that they got into it with a lawsuit. Ben Shapiro so far has not been sued, so maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Worst
yeah.
day of your life so far. Yeah. So I don't know, man. Like I said, it's weird. It's a weird time to be around, man. With supposed free speech, right? Open forums where,
Right.
dude, nobody put in on this. Like we put in the time to make the table. You bought the stuff. You bought everything here. It's our time to just sit here and talk. You know what I mean?
The ironic part is it's the freedom of speech and freedom of expression, right? So right now it's podcast. Who's to say later on it's music?
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like not the consumer, but on the
On the artist,
on
yeah.
the artistry.
Yeah. Like I mean,
We're gonna
think
end
about
up
it.
like that book. Did y'all ever read it in school? And what is it?
I don't read
1952. Oh my god.
Was there pictures in it? Because if there was no
there
pictures,
was no pictures in it.
is there an audio book of this?
I think it was like 1952 or something. Or oh no, even that movie Equilibrium.
Where
Oh,
the wild
yeah.
things are.
I think you're
Did y'all
talking
ever
about. Are you
see-
talking about Orwell 1984?
Oh, it might be. Yeah, it
The
might be 19.
Orwellian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be what it was, where they couldn't have any kind
I ain't
of
that old yet.
art or anything like that. Like,
No, but when you think
Oh,
about
shut up.
it's that way, right? So like, if they're willing to do that to podcasts right now, right? Or, I mean, it's everywhere. TV shows,
Right.
in the movies, right?
Married with Children would have been canceled
Oh, that
a
was
long
that's
time
where, that's,
ago.
where, that's where I was going with the music, right? So like, dude, Eminem. Would Eminem survive now if he came out now like he did in
Probably not.
'99?
No.
yeah.
Dude, and that goes for everybody though, right? Like, so
Right.
and NWA.
Oh, yeah, easily,
they?
yeah.
Well,
ICP.
they might right now because
Oh,
of the
cops
movement,
thing.
right? Like right
yeah.
now, it's a possibility that they could be heard. I don't know. I'm not on either side of that battle. I don't care.
I plead the fifth.
But I'm just saying, if it did come down to the artist and being restricted that way, right? And dude, it's crazy because it could be across the board.
Well, maybe that's why
Right.
you think Joyner's going more mainstream.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
He's watching
I
his
could see
watching.
that, yeah.
It could be. I don't know. Because of that other song, dude. I didn't like it.
But above anything, everybody makes content out there per se for, just for the income base.
Of course.
Everybody's got to feed
That's what it's
themselves.
about
feed
right
their
now.
family.
That's what I'm trying to do right now. Subscribe. Wink,
the little
wink.
bell.
Hit the little bell. Hit the little dingaling. Not pause. But yeah, no, I mean, dude, and everybody's trying to make it in a way, right? Artists are,
right.
they're like Locksmith, man. I watched that dude on YouTube. He's got Cash App. Maybe we should put a Cash App together for the camera. It's a joke. Anyway. But everybody, man,
No,
dude,
but for real, we're gonna start a cash app.
If you donate 50 cents
I'll get
a
you
day,
the-
50 cents a day you could
You
feed.
can feed him.
That's it's gonna cost a little more than 50 cents a day.
No homo.
we need that Sarah McLachlan music right now.
We couldn't. You can't see my ribs. God. So anyway, man, but it's crazy because it's across the board, right? So like even in like heavy metal, that going that way, right? There was a time when Slayer, Metallica, Anthrax, everybody was attacked for music that was like suicidal, right? And people were just committing suicide to those songs, and I'm like, man. I think we've had this conversation once before. I'm like, dude, if I was gonna like do that, right? I'd pick like
Sunshine.
I'd go out.
and give drops.
I don't know if I'd go out to like my favorite song, but anyway, but like it to me, it's the same thing. Would those bands be where they're at now if they came out now?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would it be the same, dude? It's nuts, man. It's some crazy.
Well, the music is trash right now, so there's your answer.
Well, says the DJ that
plays the old songs.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you make a living off of playing songs from what 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
Pretty much.
That's awesome. Capitalism.
Capitalism, right? You can make money off other people's creation.
Well, and not only that, right? So like playing the old stuff, right? I'm sure there's DJs out there that are trying to do nothing but new stuff, right?
Right.
But when that doesn't work, or you get a crowd of people that don't want to hear that, what do?
Go back to
They
the old
find
stuff.
they find somebody that'll accommodate their.
I mean, how do you dance to that now? Like everybody's just doing fucking I'm sorry. Everybody's, how do you dance to that now?
Everybody's
like,
whopping.
Just doing
Everybody's
that,
whopping.
right? Everybody's just doing TikTok dances. Like, can you imagine them all standing there?
For real,
just
they only
dancing
dance for
all
like 30
stupid?
seconds,
Nope.
and that's it.
The
They dance for like
man.
30 seconds, and
That's it.
Yeah, and then they're like, "What do we do next?"
But this
Or
goes
like
back to our
their stupid little
generation.
Fortnite dance, and they're all.
no, we danced all the Soldier Boy song.
But even during the chorus, no, everybody just stood around.
yeah, we did.
Like it was.
It's like I don't know what to do.
Well, they didn't make
I
a
don't know
dance
what
for the
to
chorus.
do.
Duh.
I mean, the verse. Everybody stood around,
yeah,
did
well,
nothing.
yeah.
The
My
chorus,
bad. My bad. The chorus was the.
Yeah, that was the dance.
That was the dance.
Oh,
What?
I don't know the words. I'm making my own words. Making my own stuff.
But speaking of music, what about going back to what influenced you being a DJ, Paul?
My dad.
And shout out to him. Rest in peace.
Rest in
Yes.
peace.
R.I.P.
We miss you.
Yeah, he brought up. Oh yeah, I miss my dad a lot. Just one day he showed up with a mixer.
It's like
Speakers.
like Selena's dad.
Roll.
We're gonna start a band.
Yeah, exactly,
Who's
exactly,
starting a
exactly like
band?
that. And then my mom was like, "Okay,"
Abraham, we have to talk about this.
and then it just started from there. And
And all of a sudden, it was Paul and Los Dinos.
my Dino.
That's crazy.
No, it's good. It's
How long did he DJ for?
man. I was about 7 when we started,
Really?
and then we didn't stop till I went into high school. So what? I don't know, what, a good 8 years, 7 years.
Yeah, yeah.
And then took a break. We sold everything until I graduated. And then I was like, I went to college and I was like, man, I can't be, because I had a job. I was a busser and I was having trouble pretty much balancing both the homework, school, and work.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I need something. I need an income, but I can't work all these hours.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, well,
So how can I do as little as possible? And now he literally presses play.
And now he does play. That's all he does.
so I started up again, 2007, late 2007. Just bought some turntables, and then then we started I started hooking up with my not like that.
Damn it,
You know,
boy.
This is before I met Paul. So
He wasn't hooking up with
Well,
me.
wait.
if you cut if you cut the snippet, that's the story he didn't want to tell.
He's like,
With
now
some of
we-
the high
now
school
we
friends,
gotta swear.
some of my high school friends, we started the production company. Omega Productions. It was DJ Omega at first, but then we changed it over to Omega Productions. Still wanted to keep the name since my dad and my brother brought that over. I was like, you know what, I'm going to keep the name. And people always ask me, how do you get Omega Productions from DJ Prodigy? And I don't want to explain, but it comes from
Yeah.
my dad, and I just carry it on, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
always going to be like
they
that.
carried on his legacy.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah, man, that's awesome.
And then 2009?
When were you emo DJing? I've seen the pictures.
We don't talk about that anymore.
The comb over.
I don't want to talk about the glow sticks. I don't want to talk about.
That's for a later
The
episode.
ones that are dancing the Chiona, that was all Paul DJing in the background.
Oh God!
I want to apologize first and foremost for that later on because I'm going to be a part of that discussion.
Oh yeah, you play with sticks too.
Cause
No strings attached.
I remember you and Mitchell. Mitchell had the little cockroach things going on at the time.
Shout out
I
to
remember.
Mitchell, my little brother, Miguel.
Hey,
Miguel.
Mitchell.
Wish you were here with us, bro.
Yes, sir.
You always got a seat at this table, though.
Yes,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
always.
Always, always,
In
always.
Paul's lap.
Run, cuz run.
Yeah, and then 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
He DM'd me.
slid in the
Yeah.
DM.
Just slide in there.
He's all like, "Prodigy, you're amazing." Nah, I don't even remember what he wrote, but he wanted to hang
he's
out
better
with
than
us.
you.
No, I have a good friend of mine who I grew up with. Happened to be his uncle or her uncle. right? So she had mentioned one day that, oh, my uncle's a DJ. I wanted to start off. I was around probably the age of 15, 16. And again, we went to school together. But yeah, so she mentioned one day that she had an uncle that DJ'd. So I kind of stumbled upon his MySpace. Damn.
And it was love at first sight.
2009?
Yeah, MySpace was popping.
That was already Facebook time.
Well, no, it existed, but it was
to me Facebook,
but it
was
wasn't
for the
as
old
popular
people.
yet.
Yeah, straight up because
it was just
I
starting.
was on almost my third year on the wine side at the company that I work for. Yeah, when I came home one day and I was like, hey, check it out with my BlackBerry.
Damn it.
That's what he calls
The
it.
BlackBerry Pearl.
But yeah, nonetheless, I slid in the DMs. And now he welcomed me out to one of his events. He had a few
I'm a
friends.
nice guy.
Yeah, he is definitely. He welcomed me in. Actually, his family's the same way. Shout out to all of them. They're all embracing and everything.
Grandma's so cool.
Yeah, definitely. She's kicking.
My grandma's
still
crazy.
I
kicking.
love your grandma, dude.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
I want to be like her.
100 next year.
100.
100. I want to be like her.
100. Let's
when
give a
I
round of
grow up.
applause, man.
I love it.
Not even next year. Well, next year, yeah, but what, like
Couple
5
months?
months?
Yeah,
6,
about.
7 months?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're already halfway through the year.
Yeah, we are.
Time flies when you're locked
Quarantine.
down.
When you're quarantined.
Could be worse. We could live in California.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I invited him out to Callahan Ballroom, right?
Callahan.
Yeah.
It was the first event.
Shout out to the West Side.
I showed up with my cousins. We went to go dance. That's the thing we did. Like in high school, we actually went to go dance. Like not like these kids these days that literally are too cool to dance. If it wasn't for TikTok, none of these kids would be dancing right now.
They do this.
They do the thumb dance.
The thumb, pretty much.
And they're like,
So
hey, this is such a cool gym.
We went to go dance, and again, I wanted a spot where we can actually go and enjoy ourselves. And definitely impressed me music-wise. This dude has a talent for playing other people's music. But no, there is a science. Again, now I've been a DJ for 12 years. I know exactly that goes. Orale.
Hey.
Somebody
Don't
broke
touch.
that.
I know exactly what goes into orchestrating an event when you're playing.
We know exactly
DJing.
what goes into Paul.
Into orchestrating what goes into Paul.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. You got to use them big words.
So, damn, I lost my train of thought. For a
I'm
minute.
sorry. I'm sorry.
All
I'm
the
sorry.
cracking and popping.
You were saying I was
sorry, yeah.
amazing.
And then Paul woke up.
No, I showed up to his event and he pulled out these glow sticks.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
He couldn't
was
find it
all-
otherwise.
Let me show you a trick real quick. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever.
He's like, you know who Joe Biden is?
I went to smell you. That's why he smelled my table when we brought it down.
That's another podcast, man.
I'm
We
sorry.
gotta leave some content.
Yeah, no kidding.
You like the way they talk about each other and how they met and everything. It's almost like me and you talking about we met. Like, it's like it's such a cute story. I'm gonna sit here. I'm all, it's so cute.
Oh, God. We don't roll that way, people, I promise.
No. When you spend this much time, like, you know, it's a brotherhood, man, that,
Yes,
that
sir.
it just never goes away. My cousin, I love him to death, and he's definitely he's definitely a brother to me. My other cousins can attest to this. All of us just become brothers. Like, we're not even cousins anymore, second cousins, third cousins.
We're just brothers.
Yeah,
man.
we're just brothers,
Yeah,
man.
straight up.
That's the way family should be.
Yeah.
It should be brothers and sisters, everybody helping each other out and stuff like that.
Yep.
And I'm just a tag along.
You're luckily married in.
Yeah, I'm married in. I make funnies
Yeah,
every
so-
once in a while.
So definitely Paul's a brother. Yeah, again, he's the first one to kind of ask me to, hey, do you want to take this business seriously, or do you want to just kind of do some backyard parties and family events? And it is what it is. But yeah, man, DJing has definitely opened up some ventures for us. It's been a blessing
Yes, yep.
for this entire time, man. And
We don't know how to adjust with COVID. It's
it was
we freaked out.
definitely-
Yeah, it's a
That was when I was texting you earlier. I kind of feel like that would have been a pretty cool question. Like, now that you've given just a little bit of background, now that you're here and you've been doing it for so long, right? You've been DJing. You randomly get gigs here and there, right? With all this crap going on. And even when everything opens back up, like, we've all had the conversation too that you guys did it for 12 years,
15
years.
straight. Like no days off.
Yep.
Sunday to
Yeah, no
Sunday,
days
right?
off, yeah.
So
Blessed,
like
luckily.
no,
we're
straight
blessed,
up, yeah. But now I guess my question is, now you've had some time off, right? You've had some U time and whatnot. I know it's probably you're eager to get back, right?
Oh, yeah.
Especially with the income.
Oh,
Very,
yeah.
yep.
But like what other than the income, right? What keeps
Well,
you?
honestly, I could kind of say it's kind of a blessing that we got shut down for a little bit. 'Cause
Yeah.
it makes me just want to go back.
Right.
Right.
Because at a point we're like tired. We were so drained. We're like, we want a day off. We're like, man, we can't wait for a day off. And as soon as we get a day off, we just want to go right back.
Right. We always said we don't know how to function on a Saturday. Literally, like we don't know how to function. Everybody else out there takes breaks, takes time off, spends time with family. We work. That's just what we do.
Yep.
But
And
also, like, I mean, in looking at it in hindsight, dude, I mean, you lose time too.
that is correct.
You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I mean? Like
That-
now that you got a boy,
Yeah,
I'm telling
the,
you, man,
the
that-
DJ
that-
really affects a lot of stuff. Relationships, time with
It
family. Like, it really does.
well, you're out man whoring all night.
No, I'm not. I'm an angel.
With horns.
Oh, God. I promise I am. Mom, I'm an angel.
No, but nonetheless, even that, like you said, it kind of opened up some ventures. Look where we started. I mean, this was just kind of on a limb that we started this out. And here we are.
Come on, you started. It was pretty crazy. It was a pretty crazy idea to think about.
You made it happen,
Sitting
so.
down. Yeah, straight up.
And I went fishing for the first time ever.
Oh, that was fun. Yeah.
I still haven't caught nothing to this day, though.
STD.
That's funny.
But yeah, I mean,
catch anything when we went to Corpus?
No.
we didn't.
You didn't?
At this
No.
point, I'd be lucky to catch COVID.
Too soon, bro.
Wow.
Too soon. Like way too early. Not even too soon.
We ain't even there yet. Like, just because they said like 6%, bro. We ain't there. Like,
No, I know, right? Now
RP
that
to all the
they,
people.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace to everybody out there affected, all their
Yeah.
friends and family.
Yeah. I knew quite a bit of people, too.
Shout
Yeah.
outs to them, man. It's an unfortunate thing. And again, even at the CDC the other day put out some information that kind of got us all thinking twice. But then again, we got to go back to that people were affected, right?
oh, straight up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
First and
Yeah.
foremost, I gotta keep stop saying that. First
Yeah,
and foremost,
You sure do.
that's like 10 times already. Said it.
Almost.
We're gonna count them later. See
You're
how
gonna-
many.
You're gonna be
Put a
like,
little counter right here.
Oh, bing, bing. Wait,
And I listened to a podcast earlier. My only critique was the guy kept saying like, and it kept bothering me. And here I go saying
First and foremost.
First and foremost.
But hey, dude, this is episode
That's
number
his pickup
1.
line when he sees a girl.
First and foremost,
That's legit.
it's better than you look like you go out to the clubs a lot.
Oh, I know. That's a terrible pickup line. Can't believe you got
Hey,
it with
it
that.
that was a
worked.
horrible pickup
I was
line.
just like that.
Oh my god. Okay.
Shout out to everybody who heard that little snippet.
That little snippet.
Now you know what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. It was the good old Andro and Crystal here. Yeah. I think I'm just screwed now. It's
Hans
just gonna be
got the
Hans.
puns.
Yeah, it's gonna be
It's just
Hans.
Hans.
That was Paul's doing. We were at the furniture store picking out these nice chairs.
I was in the pisser. I
Yeah.
wasn't even out. You came up with my name and I wasn't even out. I was over here being all happy. I'm a Handro. And then all of a sudden I come back and they're like, nah, bro,
And
you're
we
Hans.
We were laughing so hard.
I know I can hear you in the bathroom. Half a building away, half a warehouse away, and
Yeah.
y'all are all laughing. It's all good. It's all fun. It's all good.
Okay.
That's brotherly love right there.
Yeah. Paul's still gay.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I've done a pretty good job of keeping it clean here.
yeah, you
So-
have. I give you credit.
That's
I'm
good.
just saying, because if you would have listened to the audio that we had,
Oh, yeah. Last week.
So what you're saying is we don't have freedom of speech.
we don't.
Dang.
I have to be somebody else. I have to, because if I say what I want to say, these people are going to not like me more.
Canceled.
Cancel.
Oh, yeah, we didn't lead with a disclaimer. Well, I guess you could put it in there, you know. Hans is probably going to offend you, trigger you.
I'm just gonna put a viewer discretion advice.
You know what I do want to talk about? Nancy Pelosi.
Not wearing a mask?
She was in the salon. Everybody else.
Saw that.
Dude, and you see that she's
That's
attacking.
a hypocrite right there.
She's attacking the salon. She's saying that she was set up.
Wow.
She came out and she's got her lawyers going after that
You
the
were
business.
set up,
She was set up that the
so you don't have the freedom to go on your own accord.
no, it doesn't matter because like she's trying to say it like she doesn't know the laws that she helped put in place, the lockdown.
And was on TV advocating
She's a
for
part of
everybody.
those laws.
So she says that she called and that they told her that they were allowed to have one person in at a time. When she knew, she had to have known because she lives in California. California shut down. It is, but and I guess we can tap into that
You want
podcast.
to tap Nancy?
Only on the
But
weekend.
like, did she like call?
Hey, according to everybody, she's got dentures. I'm just saying.
So did she like call and tell them, "Hello, this is Nancy Pelosi calling,
That's
and
exact-
I would
according-
like to know how many people are allowed in your, or are you taking X amount of people?"
According to her, that's how that went, and that they told
like
her.
she introduced herself and told them, and
Yeah,
they
she
were
said
like,
first and
like,
foremost.
and they immediately were like, "Oh, yeah, let's."
No freedom of speech.
She never
here.
does this, guys.
I don't. I've
No
been
free speech for you.
I've been drinking. I'm gonna go lay with Luna Bear over there.
But yeah, no, I mean it was pretty nuts, man. It was pretty nuts to see.
Like they were just like, "Oh,
pretty
well, we're gonna,
crazy.
like, mess this lady up."
Like we don't understand the freedoms that we have. You know what I mean? Like
We take 'em
and
for granted.
It's funny because like that's how me and you really kind of like connected more than we had been.
Right.
I mean, with the guns in the Second Amendment, freedom of speech, just giving up rights that we take for granted every day. And this lady, man, we can agree to disagree. I don't have to like everything about her because I like nothing about her. But to go after a business owner, dude, and
Yeah.
she's worth millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Like, of course, she's cool. She's happy. She's
She
living
needs
fat.
to retire.
And I think whether she goes
That's
to
why,
work or
dude,
not, she still gets
as-
a check in the mail.
Yeah, straight up. That's why she was in favor of the mail-in votes, and having Sessions not in the building that was made.
Mail-in votes, and yet she's out.
Yeah, straight up. So I mean, again, man, we could disagree. I don't, even. Well, I'm just saying because
everybody's agreeing with
well, here, yes,
Like-
but I dude, I've watched enough podcasts and I've seen enough of the comments that
Oh yeah.
somebody's gonna disagree with me. So we could disagree. I'm just saying, not us, but it will pop up somewhere that there's somebody angry.
because we have 1 million subscribers.
One of our 13 subscribers will be very upset by that.
Big shout out to all those people. Dude.
Yeah.
They believed in
13?
something.
Well, what?
I'm all 3 of them are my kids. Oh no, my 18-year-old's too cool for us.
Yeah, she's way too cool.
She was
for
like,
us.
"No, I'm not subscribing to that."
She's like, "I don't have my
Don't point at
phone."
me.
I said 18-year-old and you're on. I saw Biden come out. He's like,
Let's get the Nasonex. He's up.
Oh.
Oh, that's funny.
Sorry.
All right. So anyway,
In and Out sucks.
huevos.
I second that and third and fourth it.
Their
I've
fries
never
taste
been
fake.
there.
Everything about that place
Fake.
is just horrible.
It tastes like
They taste like plastic.
Yeah, like plastic, like reheated fries,
Yep.
and they're fresh.
Says who?
Oh yeah, it's true.
I'm just saying.
I never had the drive to go all the way
Conspiracy
out
theory.
Yeah.
there.
It's like the
Especially,
reused
because
pizza
when they
from.
first came here, like,
Chuck E.
it would
Cheese.
take
Chuck E.
like
Cheese.
3 hours to get your food, and it's like, that's stupid.
You remember when we went on that whole hunt on the chat with the reused pizza from Chuck E. Cheese? We're looking up for pizza. Supposedly there's this deal.
Pizzagate.
A whole other kind of Pizzagate that Chuck E. Cheese serves their customers used like or leftover pizzas because
To make a whole.
none of the cuts line up. So dude, we went on a search, man. We were Google imaging pizza from that. We would just look at the picture of the pizza and dude, none of those lines matched up. I'm just saying. And if Little Caesars can get a line cut straight,
Pizza. Shout out Little Caesars. I got them on speed dial.
I love them. I got their app.
yeah, we got an app. We're
Get an
we're
app.
moving on up because different times.
Hey, that was pre-COVID when you had to have the cell phone. Now there's apps for
No,
everything.
no. They've had that little pizza portal there, like. Right
God
before
damn, you just
COVID.
gave it a name.
No, that's what it's
It's a
called.
pizza portal.
What,
It's a
the-
pizza
where you
portal.
push the little button and it opens?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They've had that for a while.
I don't know. Just sounded weird. Pizza
Yeah.
portal.
Later on, it's gonna need a thumbprint.
There you go.
The government wants to know you're purchasing pizza.
Oh, they know. They see my
They
bank.
know. Yeah.
I see your belly.
Hey, that's why we built the table so high. You can't see a whole lot of the belly.
Moment of silence.
Why does this keep popping? I'm gonna cry.
It's you. Stop touching it.
I'm not doing anything.
He's always
Don't look
touching.
at
I do have 3 kids.
it. And I have
Allegedly.
been married for 15 years.
I used to love using that word for everything. Just allegedly.
Allegedly.
For no reason.
Babe, I gotta tell you, Maddie's not yours.
Shout out to Maddie.
Love Maddie. Maddie's epic. She's a senior. What? Class
Shout out to
2021.
Maddie.
Seniors.
You keep my daughter's mouth out of your name.
Mouth.
Hey, and I'm sober.
Wow. That went left.
that went the wrong way. You're gonna have to correct that for me. That does not make the podcast.
Yes, it does. No, that
I'm
makes,
good with bloopers.
that makes the podcast.
But this is why we decided to do this, man.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
sitting around talking and just shooting the shit. And
Shooting the what?
you know what I said. I said what I said.
What I said when I seen it.
I stand behind what I said.
What I said.
It stands behind him.
Oh.
He always
Paul.
stands behind. Oh, I do always stand behind you.
Hey.
Oh man. So what else we got? We
We're
got.
gonna fight.
So Handro, tell me about this new phone you got, or you're about to get.
Ooh.
I'm hoping, man.
You got to try to convince me to.
I'm getting really close to
I
getting
don't-
convinced.
You know what? The honest truth is, I don't have to.
It's not gonna happen.
Oh, it's happening.
Am I
Who,
I'm
him
getting,
or me?
I'm getting you a Jeep.
It's not gonna happen.
a Jeep?
You're getting me a used Jeep.
Hey,
You
it's
wanna-
new to you.
That is true.
It ain't a Bronco.
Got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Got to be a pink Bronco.
If you look at it in this terms, right? So I'm getting you a Jeep that you can use as a trade-in for your Bronco. You just started the new job.
It's still not a Bronco.
Because the Bronco's not out.
Oh, you can get one. You can get one.
Nah. So anyway, we're the new phone, man. I don't have to convince you, to be honest with you,
I
because
ran out of alcohol.
the phone is fire.
Yeah, it is.
It just
nice.
is, dude.
It looks nice.
It is. There are, of course. I mean, dude, it's second gen, right?
The first one I wasn't.
The first one, dude. Honestly, I went to go look at it in the store. It was actually. It's a pretty badass.
Oh, when
phone.
it's open, it looks nice.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, there was little things that
When did we
pissed
go
me
look
off.
at it in the store?
I went.
I guess
go
we can
with-
elaborate.
I go
We're
with
talking
you.
about the Fold.
Yeah, the Galaxy, the Samsung,
The Z Fold
the Z
2.
Fold
Z
2.
Fold 2.
Yeah.
The fold that he's not gonna get.
She said it first.
Damn.
We'll thumbnail a picture later with the pre-order.
And if you see one, it's because he took a picture on his phone.
We're gonna do a whole review here.
We're gonna do a review. I already got the thumbnail for it.
Oh, see, you did. But anyway, dude. You could stick with, again. We've had the conversation, so you can stick with your boring old same iPhone that stayed the same for 12 years now. They're coming out.
Hey! A Toyota is good for 300,000.
It is, but you look at my Toyota and a brand new Toyota, the trucks are entirely different. They look different.
And it's
You're
not even
literally
that.
buying the same hardware year after year and spending more money on it.
My truck is a 2006 and 2007 is like way better.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
the
why,
hardware
weird
that's
changes.
because
why I
it's
bought a
like
13
months.
Fusion, because the 12s just weren't doing it.
But that's what I'm saying though. So year after year, you're buying the same exact hardware, the same phone. I don't.
It's the
And again,
same thing.
it's the same.
You fold the bread. Fold.
Oh. How about if we don't do that again?
Paul, play the birds.
Nope.
The
Oh,
birds
you got it.
that the birds that eat
I'm
the
canceled.
crickets.
No, and that's the hard thing about. Even for me, I went to iPhone 5. That was pretty weird.
It was just going.
Stop.
We had
think it was
the
a 5,
5, right?
yeah.
We went to the iPhone, man, and again, solid operating system, dude. It's almost flawless, right? But then the phone stayed exactly the same the following year.
iPhone gang.
Yes, sir. Blue bubble.
Stagnant,
Blue bubble.
same.
Blue bubbles. Is that what they're
You wouldn't know about them blue bubbles.
It's okay, baby. we got way better looking phones.
Y'all are green bubbles.
my phone has a pin.
My phone totally has a pin. I do it at work. My boss.
I play the
freaks out.
triangle.
I play the triangle. See, look, pin. What?
Nah, I'm just again, dude.
my pin.
We all have. It's like when y'all talk about your DJ stuff, right? Where you have things that
Yeah, you got to keep up with the times.
It clicks, yeah. It clicks and something works for you, right?
Like my pig.
Dude, when you're
My case is
when
all
you're
dirty.
surrounded or you're in the ecosystem, well, of course it makes
Yeah.
But like this guy, you poser, you have your you have your iPhone, but your washer and dryer, your TV,
It's all
your
Samsung.
refrigerator, it's all Samsung. And who does Apple get their screens from? Play the birds. Play the birds.
Samsung.
You are.
It's like, dude, you just gave Samsung a whole introduction. And we have Samsung. Come on
He was about
down.
to do a whole keynote on that.
It did sound like keynote music.
yeah.
But yeah, anyway, phone's gonna be legit, man. It's it launches the.
What color are you getting?
I'm just gonna go black.
Never go back.
Which one is it?
I don't, dude. I can't. If they gave you more options, it would be great. But you only have two: the gold or the bronze, the mystic bronze.
Looks
Yeah.
pink.
That's where I'm at,
It
dude.
does.
It looks like rose gold.
Yeah,
the
it's
rose
rose
gold.
It looked like that one iPhone that looked like a Band-Aid. Like that color that
Yeah.
just looked like a
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then it makes it worse. It
Yeah,
looks
it's
pink because
ugly.
it's matte.
Yeah, that's true.
If it was shiny, maybe, but it's matte. So, but I know if you order directly from Samsung, you get like 4 different colors of the hinge.
Oh, I
that
saw
you can
that.
change.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like red, blue.
Takes longer though. If you
Yeah,
do
it
that.
takes like.
When is it coming out though?
So it's the pre-orders already went up as of the 2nd
You order?
yesterday.
She's not
No,
here.
No, I didn't. Not yet. No.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, you have access to all that information. Like, we don't even have speculations on the new iPhone.
Oh, dude, there's already rumors.
Yeah, I see a lot of rumors.
There's a lot of rumors, but
I
I
mean,
mean, it
I'm out of
starts
the
that
loop
way,
then, but-
dude. It starts that way because, dude, the Note hasn't launched yet, and they're already talking about the S21 next year.
What was your favorite phone of all time? I still have to go with the Razr.
Yeah, Razr and then iPhone 5S.
I mean, for me, dude, I've been a Note fan since I remember getting the first Note.
The Note 4, that was my favorite
Yeah.
from Samsung.
To me, any of the Notes, even the exploding one, because I didn't have it. But dude, the Note series in general, man. I remember when the Note came out, and everybody was like walking around like this, and then you
Yeah.
look at that new Duo.
Yeah.
It looks like a mini laptop, like
It
you're
does,
you're
yeah.
walking
Well, like,
around.
what about your flip? Like, when you got to answer the call, when it's open, are you going to literally, like, put
Oh,
it
that's a good
like
question.
a notepad to your
you know
face?
that's I mean, for the most part. First of all,
So, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's cool.
Man, that's a good question.
Are you just going to leave it open, full-faced?
Speaking of another YouTuber,
He's still talking about the phone that you're allowing him to get.
of course she is. I'm not gonna go do it without telling her. You want to know how you stayed married for 15 years?
Tell her I'm on a podcast. We need it for the review, for the fans, for the 13 subscribers. We got to do it.
No, you gotta do like on TikTok. If you post this and say for the boys,
Oh yeah,
isn't that how that works?
for
I'm
the
old.
boys.
I'm old.
What's for the boys?
Something about TikTok. You say for the
Yeah.
boys, and they like you get a bunch of likes on your video, whatever you're posting, so that
Don't give him ideas, because then he's gonna go and want to say for the boys.
for no reason he's like for the boys.
That's who needs to make an album right there.
Yeah,
Who's
he's
this?
J.
J.
Cole.
Cole.
Oh, I can barely hear it.
No.
It's kind of out in the back, dude. His 2 new
Is he
songs that
cute?
came out.
Oh yeah, they're legit.
Yeah.
Fire.
You know that freaks me out is he's considered an old head.
That's how you know the artists don't love music. They love the money
Yeah,
because they're not
He-
making anything right now during COVID.
that's true.
Besides
know.
Cardi, the Whopper.
We're not allowed to talk about her.
I don't know, dude. She's one of my favorites.
I'm sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
Her music is horrible. She's
We're
trash.
not talking about the music.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, if you want to watch her videos on mute, I'm with you. We're good with that, right? I'm good. So long as I don't have to hear her move, like no sound coming out of her mouth, we're all right. I don't want to understand the words that are coming out of her
I
mouth
lost it.
because I don't think anybody understands the words that are coming out of her mouth.
I don't think she understands the words that are coming out of her mouth.
She just talks.
Yeah.
Did you see her interview with Joe Biden?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, Junior showed me the Hodge
Oh
twins.
my
Hodge twins.
God. Two dumb people talking to each other.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, man. I can't, dude. I can't.
What was the line that she used about she knows about politics because she makes money?
No, because she pays taxes.
Pays more-
Yeah,
wow.
She
She
pays
pays
more
more
in
taxes.
So she knows more.
So that she knows more.
That qualifies her.
Yeah, that qualifies her. Like,
Yeah, because musically, I don't even know how. Like I said, how you even listen to the music, dude. There's artists out there. Snow the Product will kill
Yeah,
her.
she's good. She's really
Snow
good.
the
Yeah,
Product
she's good.
is fire, dude.
That's
She's
my
gorgeous.
girl.
And we don't
She
we
is.
don't
she's
see eye to
beautiful, yeah.
eye. We don't
She
see
really
eye to
is.
eye because she's I guess how were we talking the other day when
She likes
when-
guys, so you should.
No, she's a lesbian.
She's a lesbian.
Oh.
Yeah.
She likes girls. Listen to her lyrics. She's always talking about her girl.
Oh yeah, I
Her
did
girls
see that
in
video. Yeah,
I was on her girls in almost all her music videos now.
Yeah. Juju.
We don't like her either.
Nah, but she's good.
Dude, she's fire, man.
Yeah.
She can do what she needs to do. And her interviews, dude, she's articulate, she's smart.
See, that shows why you can't. That shows why Joyner's going mainstream because, like Snow the Product, she's not mainstream. At least I don't think so.
Nah. But she has a fan base. So does Joyner. That's why I don't understand why.
Money, make more money.
I mean, hey, dude, whatever. She just bought 4 acres. She bought a
Yeah,
little
because
ranch and a house.
like there was a time where everybody digged Nicki Minaj. She went pop, and man, she started collecting that check,
Yep.
and that's where the music stayed.
And now she's doing songs with rats.
With rats?
She's on a Tekashi
She's on the
Oh,
Tekashi
I
album.
get it.
after he got out of jail.
Right.
That album's gonna be the best album of the year.
Ever.
Probably. I'm not, dude, honestly. But again, we live in this time where these little kids, they like the drama, right? They like,
Oh yeah.
They like Taco Bell.
what's the word? The clout?
Yeah,
I'm old.
Clout. Oh. Hey, I just learned what that word meant like 3 months ago.
3 months ago.
Yeah, I was like, what is clout? Like clout's on everything. And I was like, oh, it's been around for a while. I just learned it. I'm old.
Yeah.
It do be hitting different though.
does that make a difference though in music today? Like, I mean, we know obviously 6ix9ine doesn't actually practices what he preaches. Music back then, when it did it make a difference? Would it contribute to you actually being a fan if they were not selling, narcotics, or if they were not?
Apparently not, because look at Ice Cube. He didn't come from the streets.
Yeah,
Not-
that's true.
That's
Yeah.
You know
what
what
I'm
I mean?
saying.
So, but apparently it didn't make a difference even back then. I mean, don't get me, there was,
We make a deal about it today, but it didn't affect them back then as a
Oh.
consumer.
well, because, dude, back then we didn't have instant access to where they came from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you weren't gonna just look up Ice Cube and be like, oh, that guy, he went to a good school. He had a mom and a dad.
Yeah,
Like you're not
Clarence.
His name is Clarence.
His real name is
He went to
Clarence.
Cambridge. And Clarence's mom and dad had a real good marriage.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so you're not gonna have that instant,
Right.
this is where they came from.
Information.
Back then, you just kind of took it for what they were putting
Yeah,
out
what
in
they're
their
putting out.
music.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Because it's like there's a
different
whole lot of
time.
them, dude. Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, they all went to college.
Yeah.
They all know the game. They know how to play the game.
Wheezy.
Lil Weezy.
Yeah.
That's another guy's got some music coming out.
Yeah, he does.
Dude, I was super excited when I heard that the No Ceilings.
Oh, I know.
And you were like, "That's the first one."
That's
I was
the
like, "Dude,"
first album.
I was like, "No wonder." I was like, "Dude, this sounds like old Weezy right here,
Yeah.
man." But
That's
no,
the best Wheezy.
yeah,
Yeah, 09 Wheezy was just on another level.
yeah.
Yep.
I didn't
Incredible.
like, because I think the last one that I
The
really
last
liked,
Carter. I didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
I
either.
wasn't
It
a
was
fan.
okay, but I wasn't like. And that funeral CD,
Mm,
I'm good.
that's what it was.
Yeah, it was a funeral. Dun, dun,
I like how the music
dun,
just stopped playing when you're all like, it was a funeral.
was
So
a
it was like,
funeral. Quiet.
no music.
We just circled back around to music. That's awesome.
Yeah, we did.
I love it.
That's how our conversations work, though.
But that's why
Yeah.
we're here today. Like you've influenced by music. What started you getting into guitar?
Metallica,
Metallica?
hands down. And it's funny because it's the only tattoo that I don't have of a band that's influenced me.
Wow. Oh, that is true. You have tattoos of other bands.
Yeah, I've got Hell Yeah,
And other,
Cowboys
and
from
other
Hell.
mans.
I've got
Sepultura.
yeah, Pantera, Sepultura, Hell Yeah, Black Label Society, all bands.
Cumbia Kings.
Cumbia Kings. I like the Cumbia Kings.
How? Oh,
That wasn't me. Don't look at me. That was Junior.
That was not me.
Oh, you can't say it. You
sorry,
can't say
that
their
was-
name. They want
if-
money.
That was Lorenzo.
They'll want money.
That was Zoe.
oh yeah, straight up. Dude. They'll
yeah.
sue you for using their name. But no, honestly, man, I don't know that they'll ever see it. There's 2 people that I don't know if they'll ever see it, but cousin Mario,
Yeah.
dude, I grew up with that cat shredding, dude. And actually, when he was playing bass, him and a guy that lives, he grew up right down the street from here, Jerry Gonzalez. They played a talent show when I was in 7th grade. I believe. Yeah, because they're a year after me. I was in 7th grade. They played a talent show, and the first time I heard them play, it was Jerry without Mario. They played One.
Metallica.
Yeah, they played One, and then when I heard Mario, when I got a little more into the music, Mario, Jerry, the whole little group, they played Harvester of Sorrow. Mario played a hot pink bass. It was amazing. Ernie Ball, hot pink bass, man. But ever since then, dude,
I love it.
That's when
Love it already.
That's when I remember. I think I was probably about 5th grade, and you showed up to my house with the guitar. Which back then, like all of our family knows, the guitar was your girlfriend. Like,
I carried that thing everywhere.
yeah, it was. It was such a big part of your life, and you brought it over to the house. One day.
You stay quiet over there.
I'll stay quiet.
I think I know where that was going.
Oh, I'm sure I knew where it was going.
But yeah, you showed up to the house one day.
Oh,
you had
I
the
know where
guitar.
it went.
Turn his mic off.
Actually, he put his louder too. But yeah, you showed up to the house one day. You're jamming out, and I was like, "Damn, man!" Like,
Sucks. You're like,
No, I was good.
no. I'll give props where it's due. You could
Yeah,
not say
I saw the videos.
this dude you could not say that he sucked playing guitar. This dude was incredible.
Look at him.
I saw the videos. I'll give you credit. You're
Yeah,
all,
dude,
you're good.
No, definitely talented with the guitar, man. And actually, that's what started me off in music and guitar. Like the reason I picked up the guitar because he showed up one day to the house and he played some jams, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. I was like, dude, I got to try this.
That's good.
So I think 6th grade, I got introduced to mariachi music.
Yeah.
And the reason I love mariachi
Did he
music,
teach you or no?
No, actually,
no, never did.
No, because everybody always asked. Because it literally, I didn't touch a guitar till my freshman year in high school, and then it took me 1 year. I went half a year, half of my freshman year. By the second half, I was already in intermediate, and when I became a sophomore, I was already in advanced performing group.
Nice.
Took me, and I'd never played guitar ever, but I was dedicated like a mother.
Yeah.
That's why the video, I won't say any names, but
Yeah.
the video of somebody playing in a band,
Yeah.
dude, I picked up on it quick, dude. Like I'm not saying the kid's not talented. I'm saying I can tell he put zero effort into what he does. And it wasn't until I really sat down with him and watched what he does, right? Like you see it from afar and like, I joke, you press play, right? But dude, watching the screens and knowing what songs go where and how to fit them together so that it's seamless, dude, that's a talent. And if you don't put in the
And
time,
there's a science behind
that's what I'm
it.
saying.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
There's a science behind it.
If you don't put in the time, you get crap.
Yeah.
And so, dude, like, it's been a long time. I don't even play anymore. Sad, but
Yeah. No,
You haven't played in a long time.
mariachi music was my biggest influence, especially my grandfather, Antonio Aguilar.
yep.
That was my music growing up, and it was all mariachi, most of it at least. And so I picked up mariachi class, I think 6th grade, and I carried it all through high school. That was the main basis of my music, my love for music.
Yep.
And then, of course, by the time I hit 15, 16, I wanted to be a DJ.
Yeah.
Actually, my uncle, shout out to my Uncle Eddie, he was a DJ, going by DJ Illusions. And I went to one of his events one day, and I enjoyed just the concept of playing a song where people are dancing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with, being in a band.
Yeah, straight
just
up.
playing music that
Yeah.
people are moving to and
Yep.
grooving and enjoying it. And to me, that was just incredible.
Yeah.
To be able to do something where people are enjoying your craft.
Yeah. Well, that's what we equated this to when we talked about starting this up. To me, it's the same thing. It's almost like starting a band, right? You can't put 2 people, 4 people, 3 people, 4 people in a room and expect for it to just take off, right?
Yeah.
We either have a chemistry.
Subscribe.
We need to drop.
Selfish plug. Subscribe.
No, and it's because it is, man. Either people watching this are gonna sit down and sit through whatever it is you edit and put out, or we lose them right off the top. And it unfortunately, you can't tell me it's not the same as a DJ, right?
Yeah,
you
exactly.
got to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
minor
Yep.
adjustments throughout the night, right?
See no one dancing.
Yeah.
Change it up.
Change it up.
Yep.
Exactly. That's why I think it's funny that we came back to music, but that's the one spot where we're kind of all,
Rap.
you know what I mean? We know a little bit going together, except for Crystal. Your son's calling.
I play the triangle.
Oh no, I play the triangle.
You gonna put him on the podcast?
No, I'm not gonna put it on the podcast. That's weird.
But anyway, yeah. That's where all that came from, man. Metallica, dude. That was my start. Dude.
Metallica 1 was, I learned it without ever hearing the song.
Yeah.
A good friend of mine, all he would sit there and da, 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 da. I don't know why. It's one of those melodies.
Dude, it's nothing but, 3 notes at a time, but it's something about it just.
It's simple, but that's what art is sometimes.
Yeah.
It could be simple to the point and just people love it.
And then when you realize that like when you progress as a musician or as a guitarist, and you realize that riff was been used, like they used it. You know what I mean? It's like
Right.
AC/DC. If you're an AC/DC fan, whether you know it or not, you know 4 chords: A, C, G, and D. Those 4
That should have
chords.
been the name of the band, right?
Pretty close.
Slayer. If you're a guitarist, you know Slayer. Their octaves and between your E string and your A string, 7, 8, 9.
SL.
7, 8, 9. That little 7, 8, 9 pattern.
Yeah.
Slayer had it, dude. It just is what it is. Dave Mustaine, same dude. You hear it, you know it's him.
I listen to different rock music. What is like Limp Bizkit and Korn considered?
It's like
Honestly, the classification, or at least as what I know of, it would still be considered metal, but they call it new metal that I'm aware of.
That's what I was looking for. New
Yeah,
metal.
new metal. I call it mall metal. Because the little kids at the mall at Sam Goody or FYE or that way they were listening to that
Yeah.
music at
Right,
the time,
right.
right? But yeah, it's new metal, and then if you can stand that, I think there's some like American metal that you'd be all right with. I think some of I honestly don't know why you wouldn't like some of the groove Southern Black Label Society, Pantera. It's just groovy. Probably the only thing that throws you off are the vocals.
Probably.
That's where a lot of people go though. Like the vocals, it turns them off to the music.
Yeah, of course.
In general,
because they don't want to take a second and just read the lyrics.
yeah.
I like Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Hey, dude,
It took me a while
Red
to
Hot
get
Chili
into their
Peppers?
music, but now, dude, I'm a huge fan.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I like the chili peppers.
You gotta get into the mic. You could have just. I like the Chili Peppers.
I like the chili peppers. Any more food?
Allah.
I haven't eaten since about 12 o'clock.
Why before we got here?
I ate twice before we got.
Jack in the Box tacos.
Jack in the Box taco.
Oh.
Don't go there. That's nasty.
Those are the best.
No, they're
That
not.
sounds amazing.
Right?
After
but
a night of
Taco Bell
drinking.
tacos are the best.
That's exactly why I stopped drinking, sir.
Yeah.
Bad decisions like that.
Yeah, because then the next morning when I wake up, my stomach's gonna be jacked. Yeah.
I guess that's it. We're closing out.
Closing out, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us on
Yeah,
this
thank you
first
for watching.
podcast.
Subscribe.
Yes, hopefully,
Hit the ding-a-ling.
because hip hop.
For those of y'all who are still joining in, we're going to throw a big party, and Paul's going to buy one of these confetti things again.
Yes. And we're gonna go. Woo!
That's that meme. That little meme. He's by himself with the glitter. He's all.
Glitter everywhere.
For the boys.
For the
Oh, and I didn't even say shout out to my little cousin from St. Louis.
Shout out.
You ran away from the mic.
Did I? Oh, my bad.
He's all
I don't know if you can see it. No, maybe.
Hi, cousin the guy.
Cousin Joey. Midwest Avengers. Check them
you.
out.
Shout out to Walmart
you.
for this one right here.
Say it. Say it.
1800 tequila.
I'm wearing Walmart.
I'm wearing Walmart.
Like all of Walmart or
Yeah.
It's a little explicit, sir. Paul, get out.
I got child support now. I'm wearing Walmart.
Outside. Afuera.
I don't have child support and I'm wearing Walmart.
you want to know how you stay rich?
Yeah.
Hey, I don't get child support, so I'm wearing Walmart.
not my child support. She gets my money.
But for those that don't know, my oldest is not his, and the deadbeat does not pay child support. So just,
man.
Come on.
Bad.
Look at my
He
bank. I
takes-
have proof. She takes my money.
He takes care of our princess, so we're
man.
good.
Yeah, he does.
That's his baby.
Shout out. Shout out Madison.
Maddie.
Shout out Maddie.
I love you. Prince Pesa. Paul.
I'll say it right this time.
Close us
Viva
out,
Tejas.
sir.
Oh, I love
Bring us home, cuz. Bring it home. Well, he didn't let me bring it home.
Can I use my DJ voice?
Yeah.
Yes, you can use your DJ voice.
Yes. Go ahead.
All right, cuz. All right.
Okay, first and foremost.
Now don't start that again.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for those of y'all who are still with us, I appreciate it. Everybody for joining in. Like, share, subscribe, please. Do us the favor. Hit that notification bell for those of y'all. Again, this is our first episode. There's going to be more to come. Hopefully, everybody enjoys it. And we will see y'all next week.
Later.
Peace.
Bye.